Other than my father, my grandpa Jerry has definitely been a person who has made the world a better place to live and has changed people's lives along the way. I hope I can one day grow up and be half the man my grandpa was, and I would be completely satisfied with it. I come from a very large family that has been a part of many traditions for past generations and will keep them going for generations to come. My grandpa was a man of many adventures and accomplishments and accomplished a great deal over the course of his long-lived life. He influenced thousands of people through his acts and kindness of hard work. My grandpa came from a family of 10, and it showed him the proper ways to become a very hard worker and had a love for the outdoors. My grandpa, Jerry Orschlin, built the very first lake house in our cove at the Lake of the Ozarks. He built it with two other men, and it took him about a month and a half. He did this on his own, and it was one of the first, I guess, second biggest things that he did. At the lake house, I got to experience something that was very special with him. We built a golf mat at the lake house that we strung a flag to that went out into the middle of the lake that we could crank, that would lower and arise from the water that we could hit golf balls to. It was one of the best moments that I remember with my grandpa. My grandpa had a love for the outdoors, and he taught my dad that also. My dad then passed that on to me, and I still love the outdoors today. My grandpa started a family business called Orschlin Farm and Home. He started from a small trucking company about 55 years ago. It was founded out of Moberly, Missouri, which both sides of my family still live today. There's now over 172 stores across the Midwest, from local farm towns to larger cities like Lawrence and Columbia. The headquarters are still located out of Moberly, Missouri. And Jerry wanted to make sure that these stayed there for years to come. What our company does is it brings local farm supplies to families who do not live close to, live out in the rural country, who do not live at big cities. It has been an amazing experience being able to grow up in my family, and hopefully I can accomplish something as big as my grandpa did someday. My grandpa died in 2001 from Alzheimer's disease. He was diagnosed 6 years before this, and the doctors told him he only had 2 years to live, but he stayed for 6. He was a strong fighter and would not give up. My grandpa also was very big on his faith. He never missed Mass on Sunday and would always make us go to church every time he could. He was very big on us. He was very big on us taking care of the personal things we owned. If it was ours, he said it better stay immaculate. My grandpa always wore cowboy boots, which I have right here, and it kind of was a show that he was worked hard all the time. Literally, he wore cowboy boots I never saw him without cowboy boots on. As you can see, my grandpa J.O. was a hard-working, loving human being that would not settle for anything normal. He loved to go above and beyond everything he did and was proud of it. I hope that one day I can become the man that he was, or who my father is today, and can pass that down for generations to come. My grandpa is and always will be a legend in my eyes. Thank you.